What is up, you guys? This is your boy Andy Matrix. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. I am here at AnimeNewsNetwork.com, and I got some more sad news about anime dubs, basically anime voice actors, and the things that they go through. You know, it's really sad. You know, and you would think that because they work for an anime company or they do anime voice acting, that they will be making at least hundreds of thousands of dollars, not necessarily like millions upon millions of dollars, but at least hundreds of thousands, a six-figure income, you know. But anyways, before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell and like this video. I'm on a journey to get 1,000 subscribers, and I very much appreciate your help. So thanks a lot, guys. Now, here it says the battle for union anime dubs. Yes, so if you guys don't know what unions are basically like basically job unions, kind of like to protect workers, right? So they make a contract with certain companies to protect workers, right? That's the whole purpose of them. And in this case, to protect anime voice actors from getting bottom of the barrel, bottom rates for anime dubs, for voice acting for anime shows, right? Well, I mean, I made a video talking about how Jujutsu Kaisen, the voice actors, got paid no more than like $600 for that show in English, okay, in English, because of course for the Japanese version they're gonna make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, but for the English version, $600. Here, have $1, have $5 for doing all this hard work, right? So, and one of the things that started this argument was a voice actor called Stephanie Sheh, right? Stephanie Sheh. I actually made a video about her. So Stephanie Sheh says, now that Funimation and Crunchyroll are merging, can we get some union dubs? She knows all about, getting paid bottom of the barrel rates for doing all that work for an anime, right? And I think these companies, they really take advantage of people because they know how much you love anime, that you will work for pennies just to be part of the anime industry, right? That's what they think. It's the same thing like airlines, like pilots. Airline pilots, they don't get paid shit. They make like close to what people at McDonald's make. And I'm not exaggerating, okay? I am not exaggerating by any means. If you look at the airlines, like airline pilots, like they don't get paid shit, man. And this sucks to say, but this is kind of like what reminds me of, All right, so here it's saying, when it comes to film and TV acting in the U.S., there's really only one labor union. Wow, out of all of that, just one labor union. That's amazing. It said the Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, aka SAG. Okay, SAG. So you're probably wondering, okay, so why don't these anime voice actors just join SAG? This Actors Guild, right? But a little more on that. It says a union dub is simply a show with a SAG contract. If a studio doesn't have a contract, members aren't allowed to work for them, and the studio has to hire a non-union talent instead, right? So in other words, Crunchyroll is a non-union contractor. They don't work with unions. Crunchyroll does not work with unions. That is why they can get cheap actors. That's why they can get cheap actors to work on million-dollar movies like Jujutsu Kaisen 0 and pay them $600, just for a whole freaking movie. I argued that at least pay them, I know it's in English dub, but at least pay them $10,000. Something. Make their freaking time worth it, right? So now, what about this SAG, right? This Screen Actors Guild for actors, television actors, and radio artists, right? This union. So I looked it up, and here it is, guys. Here it is. This is SAG, right? This is their website. But what does somebody have to do to join them and be protected by their organization? And I looked it up. It says, how much is the initiation fee, right? The initiation fee is $3,000. It's as high as $3,000. Now, I guess it depends on what you're going for. I don't know exactly how it works, but it could be anywhere from like, it could go up to $3,000. So $1,000, $2,000, at most $3,000 you're gonna be paying, and that is just to get started, to join, right? And then it doesn't end there. It doesn't stop there. There is an annual fee, right? There is an annual fee of $222.96 that you have to pay annually. Or actually, no, every 6 months. Every 6 months you have to pay this fee, right? And then on top of that, I know it gets better, doesn't it? It gets better. It just gets better, guys. On top of that, they have to give 1.5% of their earnings to the union. So you still got to give the union money. And this is every 6 months. You got to pay them. And on top of that, imagine everything else. Like the equipment, the expensive microphones, and all the equipment that you got to spend money on. You know, you might as well take out a loan to do all this shit. Man, so voice actors do not have it easy. And then, as I was reading, I found this. So it says, employers are conditioned to believe that any actor who asks for too much can easily be replaced with someone else. Says voice actor Kyle McCarley, who was the voice actor for Mob Psycho. Oh, wow, he did the voice actor for Mob Psycho? Wow, that's really cool. It says, but when we have the support of all our peers, we can stand firm on certain minimum requirements without fear of being replaced. Right? In this case, Crunchyroll. Right? And there was a little more here. That is something that I wanted to get to. And here it says, what will it take for anime companies to move to union dubbing? It says Coda. Coda is it's like this. I guess it's another guild. Right? It's another organization. It says Coda says sometimes it's as simple as the actors asking, but if the dubbing studio, or more often their client, is insisting, actors may need to agree to collectively walk away from the show. He said McCarley says in one case he was recasted when he said he would only work on a union contract. Right? So as soon as he said, "Oh, I'm only gonna work with a union contract," you know, they replaced him. That's what they do. It says, but has also seen actors negotiate rates higher than SAG on non-union shows. Crunchyroll and Funimation seem to be willing to pay more money, at least on a case-by-case basis, to actively avoid going union. And we talked about this before, like, you know, voice actors will get paid $80 an hour, right? $80 an hour. And $80 an hour might seem like a lot of money, but when you're only working 10 to 20 hours a week, it's really not that much. You know? Because it's not like they're clocking in, working 8 hours, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, you know, and getting paid $80 an hour. It's not like that. You know, $35, $80 an hour for the, you know, to be in an anime. It's not like that. I wish. I mean, they wish, better said. Right? And the reason why they go through this is because, you know, the history of anime does really started in Hollywood. Because the whole purpose of dubbing back then, you know, decades ago, was to translate foreign movies. Remember those kung fu movies? Those kung fu movies where, like, when they were speaking English, like, their mouth was still moving even when the voice actor was not speaking. Yeah, that's where we came from. That's basically where we came from. And it was always low budget. It was always, like, not very, you know, it was always not very respected. And it was dubbing. It was anime that actually made dubbing mainstream, right? They made it mainstream, but still, they're still having an issue with you know, getting paid, you know, a good amount, right? And this is a battle. You know, this is a battle that you got to fight so that one day they don't have to get paid $600 for a multi-million-dollar movie like Jujutsu Kaisen 0. So, and that is all I have to say. And this is the truth. This is the dark side of the anime dubbing industry, the anime voice acting industry. I mean, honestly, guys, I think that if I were a voice actor, I would just work for American companies because they pay way more. I'd rather do the voice acting for The Simpsons and get paid $2,000 per episode or $5,000 per episode.
Shut up, Meg.
You know, the voice actors for Avatar: The Last Airbender, they make around and this is an estimate, they're making around $5,000 per episode. Yeah, $2,000 to $5,000 per episode. Hands down. Hands down. So, that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think. Comment below, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for future notifications. I'm going to keep looking into this like always, and I'm going to be updating you guys on the anime dubbing industry, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. So that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. This is your boy Andy Matrix. Godspeed.